share. And
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
Jason. Jason, what's
Please,
up,
Jason.
man?
Jason is our moderator. I need base. Let's go. All right, guys. We got a couple people watching. It'll take a minute for everybody to get on because one thing is I changed the time right at the last minute. And I apologize for that,
I
man.
was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Time zones messed me up.
Yeah, the time zone did mess me up too.
Yeah, time zones mess me up, man. When you say things like, all right, 8 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock your time, I'm like, all I think about is my time. That's all I think about is my time. So, all right, guys. This is an episode of Let's Talk Car Audio. That's my show now, is Let's Talk Car Audio until I decide it needs a better name. And this is I Need Bass. Some of you guys know him from his own channel.
What's going on?
Real quick, I just want to lay a little foundation here. I thought about asking some of my OG buddies. You know, I got buddies that are been doing this longer, like Justin or Derek or High Five Vega or one of them people. But if I did that, then it would kind of be their show, and I want it to be our show. So, you know, to have our own like DNA to it or whatever. And
right.
So that's why I asked my buddy I Need Bass. He's up and coming. I like him a lot, and I like his content, and I just thought it would be a good show, man, if we could just kind of build it together. Now, I don't know if he's going to stick around. I hope he does, but he's here today, so that's what we got. All right. Glad to have you, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me here.
That's what's up. So one thing I have to do is I have to remember to click on these comments because we can see them on the side there, but everybody else can't.
Okay.
So the people on Facebook can only see Facebook comments, and the people on YouTube can only see their YouTube comments. So what's up, Jessica? What's
going on?
A lot of people turned out, man. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Let's talk shit.
Let's talk shit. We can talk shit all the time. Let's talk shit.
Yeah, I'm ready to talk some shit, man. Some people are getting on my nerves.
Yeah, let's get some shit out of the way.
Nah, not really. I don't want, man. You know, I go back and forth with that. It's like I don't want to be one of them dudes who's always, you know, talking shit about somebody.
But you know, sometimes you have to.
These people make me want to talk shit.
Sometimes you have to.
I know, right? So for y'all just join us, this is I Need Bass, and I'm your fellow neighborhood friendly bass dad. This is one of those shows where you don't know what race anybody is. I'm just teasing. It's like, is that guy white or is he black? I don't know.
Man, that light's bright though.
Yeah, I know. I got tons of light in here, man. That's what I learned about
autofocus. My autofocus ain't doing nothing right now, right?
Yeah, I've noticed, man, since I started filming shit, man, that light is the key, though.
Yes.
It is the key. I've got to get more lenses, man. I only have like a 21 millimeter lens, so it works pretty good. Like it's one of those all around lenses, but it doesn't work great for everything.
Yeah,
it just works good for most things.
Yes, Jessica, check me out.
I haven't met him yet or seen his content. I check him out. You have to, man. He's been he's a bass head, man. He likes, you know, bass and
I am down to earth with everybody, man.
So what?
Everybody. I say I'm down to earth with everybody.
Yeah, man, he's too cool, man. Too cool. My camera's not focused. I bet I don't have the auto focus on. Oop.
I wish there was a way that we can.
Gimbal don't like being messed with. All right, there we go. That's better. It's like I've got one place I can sit. That's one thing, dude. If you're thinking about getting a camera, Fuji has a great line of like selection and things on their camera, like the you know, as far as it being like modern and having like Bluetooth and all kinds of connection shit. Their autofocus sucks though, man. You really got to do some deep dive into the settings to get it to behave.
I was trying to download everything to get my stuff worked out.
Man, I've tried all kind of stuff, dude. I tried using my phone. That's when I had that test I did the other night. It looked like I was in the Matrix. I did that, and that didn't work. It works sometimes. It doesn't work. It's like the shit you got to have, man, is expensive if you want good shit. It really is. I've looked
just like car audio.
Yeah, that sucks too because I got to have like most people just have one set of car audio shit. I've got to have the shit in my house and the shit outside.
Exactly.
So I know I used to carry batteries and shit back and forth. If I want to ride in my car, I had to go hook up my battery because I only have one battery to put in the car and one in the truck. Now I got several thanks to Jag 35.
Yeah.
Right. But that was funny. Let's see. All I've been doing this bass stuff since my Lanzar Vibe amps. Wow, man. They still make Lanzar Vibe amps. I saw them on Woot.com the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, Woot.com. It's like my camera wants to focus on the shit behind me instead of me.
Well, you know what? If you stay right there.
Yeah, it's good right here.
Close
to. I don't know what the hell that was. I heard something outside, but it just sounded rough.
You in Memphis, bro?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, man. You ain't kidding.
Never know.
It's actually not that bad, man. If you stay in the house, stay in the house.
Stay in the
I
dark.
have a topic no one's ever covered in car audio world. I know it's a topic real for many in the industry. You interested? I mean, that's a loaded question, man. Like, I don't know what you're gonna say.
I know.
I mean, you can talk. You can bring it up. We'll see if we want to discuss it for sure.
Yeah, we'll talk about car audio all day.
Yeah,
some things we just don't know.
Better than that. Oh yeah, we better than that. Sometimes, Jessica. I'm gonna be a real human right now. Sometimes I'm not better than that. Sometimes I'm not, man. When it comes to certain people, some people can get me into some really like low class moods. I just gotta pray. Just gotta pray. So. Let's see. Hello from the Pacific Northwest, El Fuego. He is a member of the Bass Dad Car Audio channel, and I appreciate him. Let's see. That's when you make sure you not oily, because that shit he's shining bright at times.
Bruh.
Yeah. The lighter the shit talk.
Put some baby oil in my head.
Baby oil. I'm old school. I use Vaseline.
Hey.
See, I'm the only one on Facebook on here. Now there's more.
I thought I'd seen a few of them.
Yeah, there's a couple, but not a lot. The experience on Facebook isn't as good. Let's be honest with you. Plus you can't see everybody's comments and stuff. What's up, Jeff? What's up? That's my buddy Jeff, man. My buddy Jeff. It's taken me years to learn to reframe. Well, when you tell me your secret, because I'm still learning.
I'm telling you, if you're in the car audio community, you're gonna take a lot of punishment from people. Yeah. It's not like it used to be.
The car audio community. I mean, there's a lot of people who are good. I'm trying to get my autofocus. I'm trying to lock it. Like,
I'm like, you trying to give me a high five, guys?
No, it's like it can't see me or something. Sorry. This is stuff I should have done before. There we go. All right. So stop it.
Well, I see you had a light. Don't you got a light?
I don't know what I've got. I don't know why it's doing it. All right. Anyway, doesn't matter. The car audio community is gotten weird, man. There are some good folks, man. The old timers are really good, but some of these youngsters, man, and some of the old timers too. I can't even lie. I mean, some of the old guys too, man. Some people are just here to get a reaction out of people.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. Don't.
But go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I was just basically saying, like you meet a lot of new guys, they come up to the scene, you know what I'm saying? And, people just start bashing them straight out the gate. And it's like, dude, stop.
That too, man. I saw that earlier. Somebody was asking, he's like, why does my speaker box, and maybe somebody else saw this too. He was like, why does my speaker box only have one speaker, terminal? Hot and a negative, but it's two subwoofers. And it's like, that's a simple question, man. The people were dragging that dude, man. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, he just asked a simple question. Like,
yeah, like, leave it up. We all been there.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, how you going to know if you don't ask? He went to the place he thought he could ask and got drugged for it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Which would you run for a cheater amp? A Soundstream 10.0 and a Crossfire or a Crossfire HC30 switching out amps tomorrow. I'm not big on cheater amps, man. I haven't been since the 90s. So I don't know a lot about cheater amps. And I'll let anybody, you want to take a stab at that?
I'm telling you, your amps is your topic, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, because you bench test all your amps. I do subs, and it's like,
yeah. Well, I mean,
I never messed around like a cheater amp. I mean, I don't know.
Here's the thing about amplifiers and shit, man, is that they're expensive, so I haven't had every amplifier there is, and that makes it hard to answer some questions like that. Another thing is, like you said, cheater amps. I mean, that's just, I didn't even know it was a thing really anymore that people did. Man, it's really just underrated amps, isn't it? From the 90s. Like they would make a 50-watt amp, but if you ran it down to like a quarter ohm, it'd be like a zillion watts, and they'd get a 50-watt, a 50-watt whatever competition and smoke everybody because they're because their amp would do a whole bunch more if it was if it was run down. So I don't know, man. You probably know better, Aaron, which one's a better amp to use. I think you probably already have a feeling on which one you want to use. So
I mean, I know Crossfire has always been good.
Yeah, Crossfire has been good.
I mean, SoundStream's actually had some good stuff too. So,
old school SoundStream's great. So
yeah,
let somebody. Hey, audience can answer for you. There you go. Try being new and a chick in this hobby. It was rough at first. I've been laughed and shit talked. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle that, man. Women get it rough.
Yeah,
I'll be the first one to agree to that, man. Women get it rough. You guys, I don't know how y'all do it sometimes.
But you see a lot of women at competitions smoke dudes.
and that's because, man, if you're a woman, you're into your shit.
Yes.
If you're going to be here and fuck with all these guys, you're going to be into your shit. But see, these guys are stupid. And they think these women are here to fuck with them.
I tell people all the time that women are smart. I mean, just think about it, man. When we was back in the day, we was playing with trucks, running stuff through dirt, women over doing this. Business already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's hilarious. The Keiko days. The Keiko days were the best. Word. Timbo is a fellow Memphian. What up, brothers? What up, brother?
What's good?
What's good? Favorite cheater amp in y'all's opinion? My favorite cheater amp was the Crunch 50. The Crunch. But that may be more nostalgia than actual performance. I need bass, may not really remember cheater amps that much. So
yeah.
What's up with cheater amps tonight?
I'll be 35 tomorrow.
Okay. I know. You look young though. But
I appreciate
were you messing with car audio back then?
My brother was.
Okay. Where's he at?
Toggle switching everything. Shit, he was bumping.
I do for a few certain people. I can't name. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Look here. What's up, Andy? Chapter
amp. Loud with Andy. What's going on, man?
Look at chapter amps, boss ratings, and reverse polarity. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. What it do? Andy in the house. Newly married still? Spank me on the meter. Is that what you tell him? No wonder. Even though I know what you meant, I still got a bad thought when you said that. Like when I read it, spank you. Oh shit. I'm gonna get in trouble. Let's talk about racism in the car audio industry. From an installer, salesperson, manufacturing car audio would not be what it was today if it wasn't for rap music. Man, I'm not big on talk. I stay away. I try to stay away from race, religion, and politics just because people are so fucking diehard about that shit nowadays.
Yeah, man. It's
the only thing. I'll let you comment on if you want to. I just want to say this though. I don't think anybody denies that rap hasn't had a huge impact on car audio.
The 808s in general, man. It's
I don't think anybody's denying that, but I get what you're saying, and I understand it. I don't think that's probably a good topic for us, though. You want to just touch on his question, or you can pass by it, or whatever?
I would just go ahead and say, man, we all been somewhere in our lives, and the whole idea with racism and trying to get to where we are right now, man, it's been a mission. It's been a struggle. But rap music did, like I said, drop them 808s, man, and we was just we went with it. Back then it was 200 watts was a lot for car audio, and now it's
that's what got me in car audio, man.
Man, I'm telling you, just
and Ice-T and shit like that. So
I was I've always been a Bone Thug too. It's man,
there you go.
Telling you.
I think we all know Alma Gates. What's up, man? Alma Gates. Who's Alma Gates? Am I missing a joke?
Who you calling Alma Gates? No.
Gates. Is that you? Or maybe it's me. M, not me. M, not me.
I think it went back to when we was talking about girls and versus boys.
Yeah, I know
With
what you're
Jessica.
talking about. El Fuego. What's up? Let's see.
Fire.
El Fuego. Everybody knows El Fuego. Everybody knows him. Oh, she may be talking about somebody in here. We all know Almond Gates. Let's see. Let's not talk about racism. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to agree with that one. Not that. Hey, look, I will say one more thing about it. Like, not that we shouldn't have those conversations, but have them with people you care about. Have them with people that are in your life in real life. Try to understand each other, and say that. Don't have that shit on the internet, man. The people on the internet do not care about you. They're not trying to hear what you got to say. They don't listen to listen. They just listen to respond. Those are real conversations that may be had over dinner or at the, at work or wherever you have time with people that you care about.
Yeah.
People who will actually listen to you. So, just arguing with somebody in a Facebook thread is not discussing racism. But, if that's something that bothers you or goes on around you or whatever, then, you should discuss it with whoever it is you need to discuss it with. I will say this. I don't see a lot of that in car audio, man. Everybody I've met has been cool. Of course, I'm 6'4" and 298 pounds, so a lot of people don't talk shit to me. But
I've never actually heard anywhere in a car audio event ever that someone brought up racism or politics, or we're all like one big happy community, and it's like we don't even think about
a little bit in these last years. But that's ever since 2020, man. A lot of people, they just live and breathe that stuff, and it's not that important.
Yeah.
It's not that, but it's not more. Let me put this: politics is important, of course. Running of our country is important, but it's not so important where you need to run over your brother for it, or be fighting with each other over it, or yelling or screaming or calling somebody names or whatever.
Right.
So anyway, let's get back to car audio. Best cheater amp of all time is Orion 225 ACC. Man, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. I think Orion was a beast to be reckoned with back then.
Yeah, some of them Orion subs, man, I know they be pounding these days.
Yeah, they still make a great sub.
Yes,
they just don't have a lot of customer service, man. El Fuego knows some cheater amps by heart, man. I give him that. He sure does. What is up, Mr. Ewing? Mr. J.R. Ewing.
Jason, what's up, my buddy?
Much love, fam. What's up, man? You want to dyno my T50 kilowatts? Of course I do. Of course I do. Dyno is hard on amps, though, man. Just always remember that. If you ask me to dyno something, man, I'm not responsible for it. It is very hard on an amp to dyno it, especially at low ohm loads, man. That's why you don't see me do a lot of like 0.5 tests or anything like that. Howdy, everybody. Howdy.
Howdy.
Much love. Much love to you, bro. People weren't playing under 30 very loud back then. What? Man, sometimes when I read people's comments, it takes me, I have to read them 2 or 3 times before I get them. See, people weren't playing under 30 very loud back then. What's that mean? Am I tired? I'm just missing something?
Nah, you're not tired.
Okay. Sorry,
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah, I think it's just that I'm not understanding it. Can you be a little clearer? Like, what does that mean, under 30? Like, you talking about like people's age, or you talking about like decibels, or
like people wasn't playing? Cause no, I don't know.
Playing under 30. No, he didn't. Alma Gates, OG kicker, bro. Okay. All right. I got you. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that reference. Talk about obscure references.
Yeah, because I was like, who is that?
I have to look her up, though. Obscure stuff. Doing 65 plus. Who you are? She was. I don't know. I feel like I'm like not in the conversation or something. Try being 5'5" and 135. As a man, yeah, that's pretty rough. That could be pretty rough, man.
Hey, you can still bitch slap the hell out of Kevin.
Yeah, but little dudes be, man, they be like koalas, bro. Little guys be ready to kill somebody. Let's see here. Tell us about I Need Bass. I want to hear his story. Well, I can't tell him his story. He's gonna have to tell us his story. So I met him online.
I was like, "What you want to know?" Like, if it's more or less like how I get into car audio, it is basically my brother, man. Like I said, he rolls up. He's just playing some old school 90s jams. And it was just like, wow. I didn't know that music had bass at this point. You know what I'm saying? I was just a little scrub. And I was just like, man, I got to get into this later on, man. So I ended up buying 2 audio bonds. Actually, no, my mom bought 2 audio bonds for me. My mom's a bass head. And she was like, here you go. And I thought I was doing something until my friend rolls up and he's like, hey, check this out. And he had like freaking 2 415s or whatever rolling in his car. And I was just like, man. So yeah, it was one of those like I need to set my game up. But as of right now, man, I'm just bench testing subwoofers, seeing how far I can push them. Every once in a while, you've seen a video. As a matter of fact, you commented on the video. You said it looked like a door spring going off when I was blowing that subwoofer.
Yeah, but tell us about that, man. What made you start thinking you were gonna test subwoofers? Like, what yeah, just like what brought you to do that? Because really, not a lot of guys do that. I mean, not that it's something crazy or anything, but it's just that you always see a lot of amp testing and stuff like that. And then those guys will kind of test subwoofers, but are you just like, what do you see as the future of that? Are you going to try to get more equipment to test better, or?
Yeah, in the future, I am going to get more stuff. Like you said, like, man, car audio is expensive. Doesn't matter what you get. Yeah. So you already know SMD. Yeah, that's one of those.
Oh yeah, no, dude. When I first started, I tested the first amp. Right, I just had like a battery and a charger and stuff, and I wanted to do a dyno test. I mean, I had an AMM1. I did it, and the video's still up. I never took it down or anything. You know, I started doing that, and the first dude gets on there. He's like, "Oh man, you know how to write stuff, you know, blah blah blah." And I'm like, you know, what? I mean, like everybody has to start somewhere, man. Like, what do you want? Like, because of that video, I was able to get 2 power supplies from Powerbase and be able to up my game, but I couldn't until I had a video. Yeah. So you got to remember, sometimes, man, it ain't, you know, it's just you gotta go down that road to get better at it.
Exactly.
You know, if you don't make that turn, but it's like I think people are so used to instant gratification now that they don't realize, like go back and look at Big D's first video. That shit sucked. I like the guy, but it sucked, man. I mean, it just wasn't good.
Not everybody's first video or first few videos that's going to be amazing, man.
Right, man. But I'm glad he kept going.
You got to get better at it, and it's like that's what I say. A lot of creators, man, we get a lot of hell. Like, that sucked. Like, what? Sorry.
Jason Ewan says he's chilling. Topic for another platform. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's something I would discuss with you in private. I'm just not going to do it on here, man. I'm rebuilding it soon. 220 VDC though. Nice. Hey, what's up, y'all? Would you just look at that? Just look at that right there. I don't know what that means, but I like it.
Well, what's up?
But y'all, Jay, what's up, man? Thanks to I Need Bass and you, Bass Dad, for support. Hit that like button, y'all. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support, bro. Man. Thank you for your support. And we've got a decent crowd, man. I'm gonna tell you this: live videos never bring that many people. Like they don't. Like you're gonna get. I watched. Was it Justin from the DIY Car Audio channel? He doesn't live too terribly far from me, and we've talked a lot. And Toids, I've had lunch with the guy from he does mostly home audio stuff, but both of those guys together probably got 250,000 viewers or close to it. And they were doing a show. They had like 20-25 people watching at once. So for us to be able to even get close to that, that's pretty cool, man. I appreciate y'all for that. Loud Fiat, what voltage are you running that 50 kilowatt amp at? That's obviously not directed at me. So, whoa. Somebody had a 50. Did I miss that? Did he ask me to test a 50 kilowatt amp? No, I want to die. I missed that. See, look, I missed that. I didn't see the KW. I can't test that. I need a bolt of lightning. I need like some freaking plutonium or something to test that shit. I can't test that. I was a joke. I'm sure that was funny, but I missed the joke, man. That's how I must be tired.
I'm missing everything.
I know. So we heard that already. Let's see. Topic from the platform. Yes, sir. What's up, y'all? Thanks. Okay, we saw that one. 30 hertz. Yeah, really. What voltage are you running that at? That's gotta be like not 12 volt. That's gotta be like EV type shit. Who has the Alma Gates truck now? Who does have the Alma Gates truck now? Meow. Hey, meow.
I'm gonna have to look her up.
Alma Gates did 167 dB, I believe. Probably 160 in today's meter. Is today's meter harder than old meters? Let's see. Still back in the 90s, that was unheard of. That was unheard of back then, man. That's insane.
Yeah,
back then. I mean, that's like nobody did that back then.
Like that's hurting people around you.
I never heard about it because I don't have the internet, or nobody had the internet back then. What voltage you run it for? We saw that. Let's see. Homie left you with your feelings hurt. Who's that?
Oh yeah, that's to me. I'm guessing where my homie pulled up next to me.
Oh yeah, he shit all over you.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I wasn't the shit. I'm sorry.
Somebody, I think that's a link to one of your videos.
Oh yeah, thank you, Jason. I appreciate it, bro.
Jason's on it, man. He's the best. That's why I made him.
Oh yeah,
he is the best. Homie. Budget J, what's up? Andy, it's you as well. William, I'm gonna tell you something about this show too. You notice you don't have to send a super chat for us to put your shit on the screen. All right, a lot of guys are only doing it when people pay. All right, we don't do that. But we're not allergic to super chats either. Just keep that in mind. All right. LLWA. I have no idea what that means. So I want to know.
I know NWA.
I'm going to try to stay around 100. Yeah, that's what I was figuring, man. You had to be pushing like 180, 200 volts, something like that. Isn't that crazy? That'll kill you. You know that, right? I'm working on building a 12 to 220 volt power supply. I'm sure you have, man, because I know you're like a tar amps repair guy or whatever. But I was on, what was it, like a few months ago, I was on Amazon and saw that 20. They've got a 20K. Is it a 20K or 50K amp that's high voltage or whatever? And I was just freaking out about it because it's not even expensive. It's like under $1,000 or something, or a little bit over.
Amazon's coming up.
Well, it's not 12 volts, so it doesn't have all the shit in it to step up the voltage. That's what most of an amp is, from what I understand. I'm again not an amp technician or repairman. It's just I understand the way they behave a lot more than I understand what's in them. But I've been told several times from several different people that the majority of what's in a car amplifier is stuff to step up the voltage. So hit that. What are we hitting? This hat right here?
That ass.
You like my hat? You like my Snoop Dogg hat? I don't even smoke, but I got to rep it.
It said it looks cool though.
I know. It's the quality of people that come in. Also, if you build it, they will come. Boy, you ain't lying about that.
Facts.
If you build it, they will come.
Yes, they will.
Andy, thanks. Sees you as well, man. Opening my audio brain on different things every week on your channel.
Yes, sir.
Andy is one of the busiest guys in car audio, man. Every time I look up, he's putting out a damn video. Like he's like the Master P, and I'm like the guy who comes in and puts out a video every year. He's dropping every week, every minute, every whatever.
Dropping bombs.
Yeah. The Tar Amps 50 kilowatts is real, no joke. My Stetson Force Extreme is rated 192 kilowatts at 440 volts. 440 volts is ridiculous, though. Man, that's more than a house.
I'm going to kill somebody.
I mean, the 110 is kill somebody, but
for real.
Yeah, 440, man. It's just
you cooking someone.
Explode somebody. Yes, Phil, 50 kilowatts is HV, 120. This guy, look, I'm going to tell you something about Loud Fiat. He has got to be the smartest guy I know. I'm serious. Like but just like all smart guys, he takes everything too literally. But he's still a good dude, though, man. I love him. He's so smart. Thank you, Budget. Glad to hear the positive feedback. It means the work is worth it. Andy, you know that, man. We tell you that all the time. But yeah, it's nice to get it from different outlets. But definitely,
Right.
Andy's show is becoming a staple in car audio. Like it's got to, we got to protect it. So remember back in the early 2000s, I thought I was bumping with the Phoenix Gold. Dude, I had a Sherwood, what is it, 360, 320? I can't remember the names of their amps, but I had a Sherwood, man, amplifier. I saw some the other day, and I hadn't seen them in so long. I was so nostalgic for that amplifier. But
my neighbor still has some Sherwoods.
I had a Sherwood and two, like, MTX Blue Thunder was my shit. Like, and there was no reason for it other than maybe I could afford it, I guess. Like I had no logic behind why that was my shit, but I always got Blue Thunder subs, and I had two Blue Thunder 12s and a Sherwood amp, and thought I was beating the block down, dude. My living room hits harder than that fucking Sherwood amp does. LLWA, never heard of her. I haven't heard of her either, Bubba. Y'all are funny though. Candy Andy. Candy Andy. That's hilarious. Raggedy Andy. I feel like an idiot comment, and then 5 minutes later, and the comment doesn't make sense. Dude, don't worry.
That's our bad.
I read them, and I read them, and then I'm like I said, sometimes I have to repeat.
But what sub is that in your picture, though? What is that? What sub is that?
What is it? I don't know. I can't see it.
But that's pretty big compared to that cigarette.
What is it? Next to a cigarette.
Cigarette box.
Oh.
Cigarette pack.
I don't know what that is. Maybe he'll tell us. For us, it's real little, though. Sorry, Base Dad. LLW is living. Oh, well, duh.
Ah, damn.
That's one of those things that's so simple, like it just slaps you. It's like, oh, man, what a tard.
But the funny thing is, I get a lot of people that would comment, or they'll comment on me, and they'll be like, hey, this and this, that. You think so-and-so, Derby 3848, 4838? I'm like, I don't know what that is. What are you talking about? I don't know what amplifier that is. But the sad truth is because everything that's coming out, they have a W4 Z8 whatever to it, and I'm just like, bro, let me just research this real quick.
Well, a lot of people think because you're on YouTube or whatever, every amp there is, and I know a lot, but I mean those things cost money, man, and I can't just buy like amplifiers like crazy. So if that company doesn't fuck with me, there's a good chance that I've never had a Crossfire amp, I've never had a any Defmon stuff, because those Sundown is another one. I bought some Sundown stuff, but they just don't really give out a lot of shit. Because I imagine their thought process is they don't need to, and they're right. So,
I mean, they're already making good money, man. It's
they're making good money. They don't really
have to,
need to give out stuff to influencers and stuff like that. So,
but you're thinking if you think you're making a lot of money, it's like, why not?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to buy a $2,000-$3,000 amp just to make a review on it. So, I got tons of amps sitting here that I can make reviews on that don't cost me a dime. Wait, what did I say? I'm trying to get Cincy to make a comeback. That's got to be for Andy because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Candy.
Candy. I've heard of her. Candy Andy. Someone needs to do a dyno on Trinity amp. I need to holler at Trinity, man. They probably would work with me. I found a lot of companies that are kind of like in the same place I am. Like they're getting popular, but not quite there yet, and stuff. We seem to align pretty good, so I will give them a holler, man. Is the Trinity? Is it a full bridge? Don't they make full bridge amps, or do they do both? Because I thought I saw like a Trinity 8K and thought it was just like a full bridge Star amps or something. I may be wrong. I could be totally wrong on that. Appreciate it, Bass Dad, and I need bass. You got it, man.
Yes, sir,
you got it, bro. You're my guy. We've been talking since we were little dogs, man. And we're still trying to break through.
Jason with the kill.
Man, he's on it, man. Jason for the win.
Yeah,
I thought it might be a JBL.
Yeah, because it looked like
it looks like that JBL amp.
I just didn't want to say nothing because it looked stupid.
Yeah. That wouldn't make you look stupid, man. It's hard to see. What was that amp that JBL came out with? I never can remember the name of that amp. The big one, is it like a King? Maybe it's not a King. It's something like that though. A lot of people say it's the best amp ever made. HPVM does not mean that's stupid. Oh man, did you guys know I have a store online? It's called the Base Dad Rock Bottom Dollar Discount Car Audio Emporium. It's a mouthful. I know, right? That's a mouthful. We're looking for a new name, to say the least, as well as more customers. So
let's call it B Daddies.
Dad, what's that?
B Daddies.
Yeah, we're still looking.
Welcome to B Daddies.
Yeah, we're still looking. So if you like my content though, and you want to wear a shirt that says that you like my stuff, then you can go to www.basedadaudio and audio.com and grab you a shirt. We have many of them. Some of them have my name on them, like Base Dad, and some of them just have nice, cool, like car audio sayings and things like that. We also have a nice selection of new and used car audio stuff, Tara amps, a Toto, and several used items, as well as including the full line of Slabs Audio. So if you are interested in buying any of that stuff and you want to support me, that's one of the ways you can do it. Thank you for that. Sanchezi is a dude in high voltage, burned down his car years ago. That doesn't surprise me at all. I expect to see a lot of cars burned down as high voltage becomes a new thing.
Yeah.
Honestly. Not that high voltage is it's very dangerous. I'm not gonna say that it's not dangerous. It's not dangerous in the right hands.
Yeah. Like I don't know nothing about lithium myself.
We're not talking about lithium. We're talking about high voltage. So look, you may not know about this. So high voltage is where, so like I said earlier, that an amplifier, mostly a lot of what's in the case or the heatsink is made to jump up the voltage from 12 volts to whatever it needs to be.
Right.
So things like EVs and houses and stuff, like they already are high voltage. They don't run on 12 volt. That's only automotive. So as EVs become more prevalent, they run on like 48 volts and other higher voltages. And I'm not an expert on this by any means. You know, most of the things I'm saying I got from LF here. You know, the amps don't need that, so they can put more into the amp, you know, the actual amp. And but those voltages, like high voltage, are killers. Like they'll kill you. Like it's like going to your freaking breaker box and opening it up and sticking that in your amp and you know, seeing what happens. But I did a really horrible job of explaining that, but I don't know if you understood or not. So he'd probably be a better one to explain it to you. It's just car audio that we know, conventional car audio runs on 12 volts. This stuff runs on like way much more, way much more. Lithium is another thing, and not all lithium's dangerous, and that's something I need to do a show on too. I mean, all lithium can be dangerous, but not all lithium is prone to danger. So
I need you to make a video, like not anytime soon, because I know you do a lot of editing right now.
Yeah.
But make a video to actually explain how to handle lithium for the first time users.
Yeah, man.
Because
you gotta remember the one part of the problem with lithium is there's so many chemistries that are called lithium, and not all of them are really like I said, that dangerous. So, or that you know, anything you need to be scared of. LiFePO 4, which is what I've been pushing, is one of the safer ones, and it doesn't use cobalt. I don't really care to use anything that uses cobalt because of the way it's mined and the way it's just the way they get it, because it's there's bad conditions around it usually. So
right.
This stuff is dangerous indeed. High voltage is definitely more dangerous than lithium. Has iNeedBase tried to slap subwoofer yet?
I have not.
He has not.
I have not tested it.
I have.
You have.
I'm not a subwoofer guy, but I have one.
Yeah.
It's not a bad subwoofer, man. Especially for the price. It's not a bad.
Yeah, because I do a lot of low budgets, man. Especially something I can afford.
No, honestly, that's what people want to see, though, man.
Yeah, you know, like
everybody goes, "Why do you get that shit from Amazon?" Because y'all asked for it. That's why.
Yeah,
That's what everybody's looking at. They want to find something that's like doesn't cost that much, but does as good as the good stuff. So
And it's like I said, I know a lot of people hate on Scar, but you know how many people that buys them, especially starting out, man, people want to see what they do because they want it.
you can't ignore it,
it's
man. That's
like
for sure.
you can't just say no.
Yeah, you can't ignore them. That's for sure. But I have that subwoofer. I don't have a lot of stuff to test subwoofers. Like I have a SPL meter and stuff. Nothing sounds good in my truck except for what's in my truck already. So what I need to do is get another car. And I've been looking. I just talked to my buddy the other day about buying a car that's strictly for testing subwoofers. So probably get some kind of little hatchback thing or something, and use that to test subwoofers in. I'd love to
come to find out all those.
I'd love to get some machines and stuff, but I know you guys like to see the decibels more than anything. So
I know you keep on yelling at me, telling me to put stuff in a box, so I'm starting to do it.
I'll send you a box. I got some extra 12-inch boxes if you want me to send you one.
I got one not long ago from Best Buy, but now they out of everything.
No, they're out. I bought them all.
They flooded.
I bought all of them, man. I bought everyone I could get. I got them, dude. I got like the thing on my videos where you see a box sitting on a sheet. You know, it looks like a table or something in there. That's more boxes. There's boxes everywhere. So I built a box, and I was supposed to. Let me say this: I was supposed to put out the video yesterday. I said I would. I'm sorry. Once I started transferring the videos to my computer, it was like it's going to take 5 hours to transfer the clips to the computer. So that was the end of that. I went to sleep or did something else. And I want to watch Loki. Anybody watch Loki? That's freaking badass, man.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's out now. It came out last night.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, the first episode's out.
Oh, okay.
It's badass. I watched.
No, what I'm doing this weekend.
Yeah, it's good. It sucks though because it's just the first episode. It's like, of course, you know that it's going to leave you hanging.
It's like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's a little bit longer than that, but it's not much more. And you watch it, and it's like, man, sometimes I think I should just wait till the whole season is done and then watch it.
I know.
That way I can just watch it.
Let's put it on there like Netflix does. I mean, God.
I know. Just throw it all up there. They want to make sure that there's anticipation. I get that. I do the same thing with videos. Like if I have long interviews or something, I chop them up into 30-minute blocks because I think that it makes people wait. Making them wait for the next one creates more anticipation. The problem with me is I get so busy, I don't get the next one out.
We already on episode 90.
I still owe people like a US Amps Part 2 and I think there's a car. What is it? A Copart Part 2 I owe, and that one I couldn't do because
you had another interview too, though, didn't you?
A Jehu, like the Jack 35. There's a Part 2 that needs to come out. So I got a lot of stuff. What's up, Stephen Dunn, my brother? High voltage cars. Us multiple batteries wired in series to get high voltage, I believe. Yeah, that's how they achieve it, man. That's exactly right. So that's like your EVs and stuff, they'll have several whatever. I mean, you can take the same batteries that we're using, like the Lev 60s. If you wire them in series, then you got EV batteries and shit. But certain EVs use certain batteries, certain cells, shit like that. You know how it goes. Let's see. Or just the electric vehicle traction battery, which is already at, oh Jesus, I didn't know that. A traction battery. Wow. Okay. He's got an electric vehicle. He probably knows more than I do. The guy from Slaps has a Tesla too, so he schools me on all that shit. Huh. One day I'll be able to afford an electric car. I want one. I want a Tesla, man. Those things are badass. Really, I just want one because I want it to go fast without making a noise. They have exhaust. They have exhaust, like fake exhaust for those cars. It's speakers. It's like subwoofers and shit. You can get they have it for regular cars too. Like you get a muffler. Inside the muffler, there's nothing in it but a subwoofer. And it makes the sound of an engine. I'm not kidding, man. It's badass. They sound great, but that's what it is.
Right.
For sure. Agreed. Balling on a budget. Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely we are. Some people aren't on here, but we are. What's up, man? What's up?
What's going on?
SoundCube HD X3 series is a solid sub for the price. Have to check it out. I'll write it down.
Actually, my buddy had one of those.
What do you think about it?
Yeah, they did good.
Good deal.
Yeah.
It did good. I can't believe Brick and Mortar Toll Combat. All right, Brick and Mortal, Best Buy is still a thing. Oh, it's around here. Those towns are probably selling drugs. Probably just a front for Ricardo. You're right, man. But I bought some stuff from in there, man. I tell you what, Best Buy. If you ever get on their site, just type in clearance. They got some incredible deals on clearance shit. That's where I found those $15 boxes, and anybody can say whatever they want. I mean, those things ain't for your ZV6s, but it's a decent box for for $15. It's not worth getting out the wood and the glue and the saw. You might as well just order that, especially for stuff like like me and you, Andy. How people send you stuff that nobody, for some reason, when you're a independent tester, nobody ever thinks to send you a box with a subwoofer. Like I get tons of subwoofers and never have gotten a box. So I always have to find boxes for these subwoofers.
And some of them probably just won't fit in them. And it's like,
Well, then you got to have the right size. And some subwoofers are kind of weird, like I don't know any offhand, but some do not fit in standard holes. So whatever.
You got to like cut them out yourself from the pre-existing ones you already had.
So when I saw that deal on those subwoofers, I was like, I'm getting those. I'm definitely getting those.
Most definitely.
Let's see, the old Civic CVXs. Dude, that I would love to get hold of one of those. But they're actually pretty sought after. I had one back in the day, man. It was a stick shift. That was a sick car. That hatchback, you're not kidding. That thing, I don't care what you put in it. It was beaten.
That's my brother. My brother had a hatchback. That's why I was like, you felt it. Those
are sick, man. I got a Hyundai Santa Fe sitting at my mom's house. It needs an engine because Hyundai makes fucked off engines. It's a 2015. I may repurpose it for a test vehicle. So I don't know. Let me think about that. Any Marvel is dope. Well, it used to be. Like last year, it wasn't that dope. But
I don't know what happened to that She-Hulk.
She-Hulk was a lot like She-Hulk the comic, but I don't know if that was a good idea. We made $10. Oh, Andy, thank you, man. That's how I know Andy's making money. I can't even afford to super chat people. That's awesome, Andy. Thank you so much, man.
Appreciate it, man.
That means the world to us. I will write I Need Base a check for $5 here in a little bit. You can't cash it till Friday, though, bro.
I got a cash app.
Yeah, I know, right? Where do you cash it? Where's a check anyway? Jeff, did you get my donation for 6 spot? I already gave you the spot, or you didn't get. I don't know. Let me see. That's what I wasn't going to bring that up tonight because I was just trying to have a show, but that's okay. I mean, I'm not getting mad at you. I probably should bring it up. We are raffling off a brand new American-based 5D, just like the one that's in my last video, the Bass Father versus the Godfather. That's a great amp. It's as good as any premium amp that's out right now. Any amp that you would probably call good, like Jeff Bonts or JPs or any of those. It's right up that same road. It's $1,000 amp. So we're raffling it off. It's $20 a spot. Now there's 50 spots. All right. 50 spots. That's a lot of spots. So don't expect it to be over tomorrow. It's going to take me a good couple of weeks probably to sell all those spots. The best thing you could do is, if you want it to hurry up, is to share that post that's on my profile on my page. And, the more spots you buy, the better. I mean, you still got a great chance of winning. I mean, 1 in 50, way better than any lottery or anything. It's $1,000, so it's worth it for sure. We've had 2 winners of previous ones already. They should be either have their stuff or it'd be on the way to them, because I've sent everything. Today I sent everything I had here. Every order, every winner, everybody should have their stuff coming to them or already have it. And it's been really fun doing the raffles, man. I've really gotten to know you guys, and I've gotten to enjoy your company, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate you embracing I Need Base. And hopefully he'll come back and hang out with us some more. And, I wouldn't mind having a couple of different people on here, but the raffle is $20, and the money that you are giving, if you don't win, goes to a lot of different things. I mean, it goes to furthering this channel of all, to making sure we have supplies and things like that. Yeah. Other amps to dyno, wire. Like I just bought a spool of wire the other day. And some SD cards and stuff. Man, I go through wire like crazy.
Saying it hurts.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane how much I go through zero gauge. It's like water around here. So I appreciate that. It goes towards that. And some of it goes to paying my bills. I got a $500 light bill this last month. And, you know, if I'm doing this 24/7, I can't really work a job. And I don't want to. I want to do this. I just got to get paid from it. And I appreciate you guys realizing that, not being funny about it, helping support me. And all I can say is just remember that we can't stop. So I just want to make sure that you guys get something for doing it. So this amp is super nice. I mean, somebody could do their whole system around this amp. It is super fire. And I hope somebody wins it that really needs it. But if you need a spot, Cash App me, Bass Daddy 901, Bass Daddy 901, and send $20 or how many ever spots you want, 20 times whatever many spots you want, and let me know what number in the memo, what number you want that to go to. So please like, subscribe, and share. Please do that. Please support.
Yes.
Oh, we also have memberships. I know I hate that I have to talk about money, guys. I don't have a choice though. So we have memberships for only $2. Grab a membership, man. $2. You get to see all the stuff that nobody gets to see. Tomorrow, Bass Mom's supposed to be dumping a bunch of footage.
Sounds like OnlyFans.
There'll be no OnlyFans. They're gonna see me.
You get to see all kinds of goods.
See me jerking off on a subwoofer or something.
It's
so
like,
so nasty.
Wow.
You know how they be pouring like the M&Ms and stuff in the subwoofer so you can
Damn it, Jen.
Skate, motherfucker. No, there'll be none of that.
M&Ms went everywhere.
There'll be none of that shit, man. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. We got another one. We made another $2. Don't send us all one place. You're not poor, man. That's too sweet.
Oh,
dude.
man, we poor too.
Thank you. I think I missed some.
We appreciate
I missed some chats, man. I'm sorry. I missed some ones. I tried to put them all up on there. So let me check that, Jason. Give me just a second. I'll check that. I paid $8,000 for my electric Fiat in 2017. Couldn't afford not to get an EV. I agree with you, man, but it's that upfront money, man. That upfront money. And I ain't seen no EVs for $8,000, so I don't know where you got that from. Please show me. But we did look at a what is that Toyota thing, the one everybody drove, the Prius or whatever. That was a hybrid though. I'm always worried about the batteries. Well, I'm not so much anymore because I've learned a lot about batteries. But before I knew about batteries, that's what I was worried about because they're so freaking expensive. Absolutely, whatever. Let's see. That's the sub I started out with. Absolutely love them. We're talking about the Crossfire.
Thank you.
The SoundCube. Yeah, SoundCube.
Yeah.
SoundCube's got good stuff too. They make some really solid stuff. What's your thoughts on putting more amperage on your subs than the RMS? Like, I mean, I do it all the time, man. Right now I'm running 2 XV3s and I just took 2 8Ks off of them. You just got to make sure that you're clean, your signal's clean. If I'm understanding right, you're saying more amperage on your subs than the RMS. Like,
I'm gonna tell you straight up, on my channel, I would throw more wattage through a subwoofer just so I let people see that they can handle more than what they can go to. You know, some people want to see an amplifier reach past its max. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, oh man, I got some extra room to play with. But you know, that's just me. I don't know.
I think you got to be careful. I think, like, you know, we know what subs can handle more. Like, we know that sundown subs are always going to take more. Clipping is always going to be your enemy when you do that. You got to stay away from clipping. Try to set your head unit so it's not clipping, and make sure that you don't have the gains on your amp, you know, set in the wrong places. But I mean, I've seen some subs take. I mean, I had a pair of SAV2s, man, that were taking every bit of 8,000 watts, and they're nowhere near rated for that. But you just got to make sure it's clean. You know, that clipping will them off. The good thing about big subwoofers and big voice coils, you probably got a minute before they actually blow up. So
yeah,
you know, you start smelling them, man. Cut them down quickly.
You start seeing that. You start seeing that yellow light.
You still trying to recone your subwoofer there? Did you get the recones I sent you, or the ones that you asked me about, and I sent you I need bass.
The recones?
Yeah, you said something about where to get a recone for a sundown or something. Didn't you ask me that the other day?
Nah,
that was somebody else.
Oh, I never owned a sundown. They're expensive.
My bad, man. I get a lot of messages, man, and sometimes I get people fucked up who they are. Because I'm the worst. I would just start talking to people like we've known each other forever. Like somebody would text me or message me on Facebook, and I'm talking to them about my wife and my kid and everything else, and I'm like, "Who is this?" Like I don't even know who you are, and I'm just talking to you about my life and shit. And I probably need to stop doing that, but I don't know. I've just always been that way. Let's see. That's why my storage unit has 20 enclosures. You never know when hey, enclosures are a good thing to have, and I'm not good at building them, and I'm not motivated, so. If you're like me, which it sounds like you are, Andy, you try to keep some of them in the pocket.
I tell people all the time, I can't cut a hole to save my life.
That's another thing, man. It's just hard. Like if you can cut, if I cut a perfect hole, I'm keeping that.
Yeah.
I got a circle jig for Christmas, man. I broke it, but that was pretty nice. I need to get another one. I don't plan on building any more boxes though. Man, Jason Ewan's like a freaking robot, man. For the win.
Appreciate
He's better than Big Jeff Box. I know you're watching right now, Big Jeff. Here you go. It's for you, buddy. That's what I think of you, man. Dickhead. Booty pics and motor pics. Booty pics. I love it how they always position them, man, like this, like with that. Like the subwoofer.
Let's sit on one and just watch your butt doing this.
I know. Let's see. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you again for the super chat, man.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it.
You don't know how much, man. Buy my boy a darker light. Let's see. What's up? Popping in during break at work, man. We're glad to have you, bro. Love to think anybody want to spend their break with us, man. Don't just waffle off that subwoofer after messing on it. Hey, it's worth more though. It's worth more. I'd be like, was it JP? Be like, I ain't just gonna sign it. I'm gonna skeet on that bitch. Now it's worth $50. $50 more. Oh, freshly skeeted on subs.
Get that blue waffle raffle.
What is it?
The blue waffle raffle.
Oh man. Let's see. I run a Salt 12 at 0.5 on my 4 ZV6s. Yeah, ZV6s will take the force of Odin, won't they?
Jeez.
Like, what are they rated for? ZV6. Are they rated for 6 or 5,000 watts? What are they? Or well, I guess it depends on what size they are, too. I'm guessing you're saying they're probably 12s or 15s. So. What are they rated? What are ZV6 rated? You know,
I have no idea. Like I said,
I don't know because I don't have any. So
right, that's why I'm like,
keep up with that. But I want to think that they're around 6,000 watts. They may, I don't know. Sundown man underrates their stuff. They could be rated at like 2 or something, which is insane. They're not,
2,500. 2,500.
Is it really?
Yeah, I just scrolled.
They're so underrated.
Scrolled down. I cheated. I was waiting for
that's okay. I mean, I was going those are like, those are absolutely all day long 6K subwoofers. Like some of the biggest subwoofers I've ever seen, other than like the Orion competition subs or whatever. Let's see. I dropping a like on I Need Basis channel. Thank you, man, for that. Man. Thank you. It always helps him, especially. I know one thing that helped me, man, a lot was having you guys, Andy, you and Willingston and Vega, just show me a lot of love because people saw that and they wanted to see what the big deal was. So that's why I've got him here now doing this, trying to push him up. So let's see. I have a JP3V2. Man, I'd argue that JP3V2 is one of the best amps around right now. Let's see, 2 EVL 12s. I thought that was pushing it for real. My homie said I could put a 6K amp on them. I don't know a lot about the EVLs. Those are Scars, right? Are EVLs Scars?
I think so.
Yeah. I don't know a lot about EVLs, man, but I mean, I think those are the big subwoofers they got. I'm sure you can, man. I'm sure you can put
I think the EVLs is like running ZVX, if I'm not mistaken.
What's a Scar EVL?
I found this on the web.
That is not anything close to what I
found this on
for.
the web.
Nothing close to what I asked for.
Let's see.
Scar EVL. Scar
Smart
EPL.
Evil.
Scar EPL. Wow.
Yeah. They're
Yeah, it's a subwoofer from them. 2500 max, but those are underrated too. Looks like from the look of them.
yeah.
Yeah, man, I'd definitely say you could get a lot more on there. So okay, they make a ZVX too. That's a Scar. It's got that.
I got a
looks like
ZVX 15 up there in the
Yeah,
attic,
those look like badass subwoofers too.
and they hammer.
That's a nice sub, man. I don't know how anybody can make fun of that. I don't know. Maybe it's something I'm not seeing. What's up, Trunk
What's
Thunder?
going on?
Man, my dude, man. He went to war for me with some asshole on one of my videos. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
I seen one of them that was trying to fight you. Almost. Yeah, he was.
He wasn't trying to fight me in real life.
I looked in on it and I was like, damn, he's mad.
Yeah, he wasn't
Like,
trying to
why
fight
you
me in
so
real
mad?
life. Man, you know when you get to a point is when you stop deleting those comments. Like you get to a point where you're just like, I hope they fight people. Like I hope this takes on a life of its own.
But yeah, it was something someone said. Yeah, it was someone said something to you, right? And you posted it. And then he jumped on there and was like, this, and that. Why are you acting like that? I was like, why are you acting like that? Man, like we human.
Some people, man, like you got to get rid of them just because the energy's just bad. Right. But sometimes, man, like I've noticed lately, like the bigger I get, not that I'm big, I'm not at all. I'm very like this and lucky to have what I got, but I am growing. And the more that the channel grows, the more I stop caring about people saying stupid shit. I'm just like, maybe somebody else will check them and they'll have about 30 comments around this. I start thinking about like the interactions and not about what they're saying.
Yeah.
And, right. And that's when you kind of know that you're like, you're done. You're over it. You're good. Because you're going to, like, if you do this and you put yourself out there, people are going to say stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's just no way around it, man. I don't care what position you take. There's going to be some asshole who takes a different one. And he's loud always. And I may be wrong, and that's the thing. A lot of times they think, well, I showed him because I said a bunch of dumb shit. And it's like, I would have agreed with you if you hadn't have came at me like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like maybe I am wrong. I'm just human. I mean, of course I could be wrong any day, anytime. I don't know everything. There's no way I could, but if you come at me like an ass, I don't care if you're right or wrong. I'm not good with that. But I've just noticed lately, like I just don't, like they can say stuff, and I'm just like, well, maybe, hopefully, like, okay, oh yeah, well, so and so jump in there, like I'm just trying. I'm trying to see it take a life of its own, and it's not like I want anybody to fight, but if it causes there to be like 50 comments, like I looked at one of my videos, it had like 99 comments, and I'm like, because some people got to arguing in the comments, and I'm like, yes. That's crazy. How you been? I've been good, man. How you been? I'm good. I'm blessed. I can't complain. Do either of us have a video on setting games with a small 30? No, I don't.
No, we don't.
That's a good video. But I'm going to tell you this, man. If you haven't checked out DIY Car Audio Guy, he does. He has several videos. That's more up his alley. He's a real like professor of bass type dude. Like he's always.
I've always wanted to try it though.
No, I'm gonna do it eventually. I just don't have I just don't have an oscilloscope. But yeah, I've got a DD1, and if you want to do, I don't know what you're looking to do. I mean, if you want to compare, like, we could do something where you do something on your end and I do something with the DD1, and then I'll put it together and we'll put it on film. If you want to do that, but if you want to try to just figure it out, then DIY Car Audio Guy's your guy.
Yeah,
for sure. So if you want to do that, then we can talk about it on the low. But I can see that being one of my videos. I'm gonna try to get to doing some more of those. Like when you do videos, sometimes you can kind of think that, oh, I need to buy this nice amp, or I need to. Everything's got to be around something that costs a lot of money, and it doesn't. Like some things can be around connectors or like that, like just setting the gains.
Or even just seeing how many wattages you got, just clamp it and compare your
how to do certain things and stuff like that.
It takes a little bit more effort than
What's up, Michael Woomer? Am I saying that right? Woomer, Michael Woomer.
Woomer,
That's my
Woomer.
guy. That's my guy. It's funny is that everybody in here I've had a conversation with almost at some point. Big Joke Audio. What happened to Big Joke Audio, man? Did he sue him or something? Sue him? He uses Rocket Law account to sue him. 2,500. That is the biggest lie I've ever heard. Is that a freaking ZV6 is 2,500 watts? I mean, I know they're conservative, but that's conservative. That is a conservative setting, man. It's like me saying, "Hey, I got this 2,000 watt amplifier here."
God, how heavy was that?
Oh man, you can tell it's heavy too, man. I'm like, 2,000 watts.
Oh, broke your bag.
10,000 watt amplifier here.
Say, jeez,
It's heavy, bro.
Cement in it.
Hey, let's take a break for a second and talk about this. I got this off of Amazon. This is $26 worth of vinyl. All right, there's a lot of vinyl on here. It's red carbon fiber. I don't know if you guys can see that. Red carbon fiber. This is decent vinyl, man, for $26. I had no idea you could get this much vinyl for $26.
That's a lot.
I'm gonna use this to wrap like some interior parts, like my radio
wide is
bezel, door handles. Huh?
How wide is that?
I believe it's like 5x3.
Oh, that's pretty good, man.
That's a pretty big piece of
Like
vinyl.
you can actually
$26.
cover a lot with that.
Yeah, man, I could do damn near a door with this. I could do my
Definitely ain't
tailgate.
Timo.
You can do what?
So you could do like a little door handle with Temu. They make them things look big on Temu. I hate them. We're like, man, I want to get some of that.
Well, we're gonna wrap the truck and for some shows next year. And I ordered this. Now I don't know if it's good vinyl though. It feels good, but I'm not a vinyl guy. This is Vivid. It's called Vivid. That's the XPO series. So if anybody knows anything about vinyl, did I get screwed or is this pretty good?
You gonna try to do
pretty
it
good
yourself?
amount. You can see, like, I don't know if you can see in there, but it's pretty good. Let's see.
Yes, I can see in your hole, Jeff.
Can you see in my hole?
Yeah,
If I can get it to focus on it.
you're a nasty hoe.
It's pretty dry in there. You need to quit, and you're gonna get us thrown off the air. Yeah. So I mean, is that a pretty good deal? I think that's a pretty good deal. It was $28 maybe.
I think you did good on it.
I do too. It feels thick, man. It feels like good vinyl. So I don't know. I'm obviously gonna have some kind of video of doing that. A lot of stuff like that's hard to video, man, when it's just you by yourself. Like I'm learning that too. Like I got, and then my wife's like, I'm like, can you video me doing this? And she's like, I'm like, God, I don't
I
know.
try to get them angles, man. I'm like, I already know. Goodness.
And then you get them eyeballs, like you start talking to her about cardio, and she's like, you can just see the blood leaving her face. It's like,
Shut up.
yeah, it's like, golly, I hope I don't pass him in the hallway again.
Yeah. So I start talking about something else.
Wow, skate. I need to get a shirt. That's what we need to put on the next Base Dad shirt is skate.
Skate.
That'll be out tomorrow. Tomorrow there will be Base Dad shirts on the Base Dad website that say skate. Let's see. ZV6, I think 2,500. Andy, what about the that square subwoofer? That square subwoofer. What about that new kicker subwoofer? What is it rated, and what have you seen it take? I know Willingston blew one up.
Did he?
Yeah, man. But don't get me wrong, he didn't blow it up like giving it anything it was supposed to get. Like he was like really wearing it out, like really pumping it. Like I don't know what, but it was a lot. He smoked it though. But then he did the recone, I thought, and it was like ridiculously easy looking. Let's see. Yeah, it probably could take 4,000. ZV6, I've seen him take way more than that, man. But you're right. I mean, again, you got to make sure it's clean. Like it's got to be some clean power. You cannot be clipping at all. Orion SBLX, badass subs, man. Badass subs. Orion HCCAs. Orion in general, man. Orion in general gets some bad shit. They just don't have the presence that they used to have. I would be scared to buy something really expensive from them because where are they? Like who is it?
Be hiding in the shadows.
Yeah, all right. Like where's it coming from? This LX XPLX model is just stupid. It has to be shipped freight. Dude, I had a fryer shipped here freight, man. The fucking truck came and parked in the middle of the street, and they got their little, we didn't have a forklift, so luckily they had a Tommy lift or whatever, and they got it down and brought it over. It was just stupid, man. I've never had anything delivered here freight before, and I'm waiting. One day I'm gonna have a pile of amplifiers delivered here with my name on them. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. The name of my store is gonna be The Real Big Jeff.
The Real Big Jeff.
The Real Big Jeff. I'm just kidding. It won't be that. It'll never be that. I thought about that though. I was like, how am I gonna be beefing with a motherfucker got the same name as me?
God, it sucks.
Rob helped me big time when I started. Same with Willie, just passing it down. Yeah, man, they did, and they make you want to do the same thing for people. So. I mean, Rob and Derek, I always get a kick out of when somebody says, "Oh, and Derek Dyno's the real Dyno," and I'm like, Rob and Derek are the ones that helped me design my dyno, like how to build it out of the stuff I had. So, like, if you're saying that theirs works better, I mean, this is theirs, really. Like, it really is. I mean, they're the ones, because I had no idea how to build a dyno until they told me. So. And most people, that's so cool about that is most people, like if some stranger, because that's all I was, just some stranger, some guy on the internet, if they were to message you and go, "Hey, how do you run your business and teach me how to do it so I can compete with you?" Like they would just like block you or something, It would just be like, no, we're not doing that. Those guys walked me through every freaking step, man. You even told me where to buy stuff at, how to do stuff. Well, since it went down to even how to run the dyno, how to do it. So, in a wood box, I lost where we're at. What we're talking about? We're talking about coffins. Yes, there's scars. The wood. You're talking about the freight, yeah, the wood box. Yeah, okay. I was like coffins. They sell coffins on Amazon, right? You can get a prime coffin. 2-day shipping.
Yeah.
2-day shipping. On the DD-ZVL link module, man, where y'all come up with this stuff? Like, how am I supposed to know what that is?
Is that an amplifier?
I don't know. You talk and I'll look it up so I can have thoughts on it. Hold on.
Like, is that like a processor of some sort?
I don't know what it is. There we go. Link. It's a multi-amp sync module. I'm liking it. So, okay. All right. So I obviously don't have any thoughts on using it, and because I've never used one, but I really appreciate you for showing this to me.
Now I want to see what it looks like.
So you can link, strap, or tune multiple amplifiers from a single device, and they don't
put it to your camera so I can see.
They don't have to be the same. See, y'all be knowing more than I do about stuff. Like, I ain't never seen this.
Hey, hold it up to the camera so I can see it.
I don't know if you really can. Every time I try to hold my phone up, it looks like shit.
Oh, okay. Well,
you see it?
I seen it at first, and then it was like, nah.
It's like, nah, we ain't doing it.
Yeah. Oh, well, all right. Let me see if I can find it.
I don't know, man. Look, maybe I don't know. Anyway, let me put on my radio. Let me put on my radio voice. Y'all know I had a radio station, or not a radio. I didn't have a radio station. I was a radio DJ when I was in college, and I had a radio show. All right, so I have a DJ voice.
Yeah, you do.
That I keep in my back pocket. No, I have it normally, but I have even a better one. All right. So the ZVL is a multi-amplifier syncing module designed to allow a user to link, strap, and tune the preamps multiple amplifiers from a single module for precise control of large mobile audio systems. The ZVL was designed to work seamlessly with the new M series amplifiers, the ZVL input, but is universally compatible and will work with the DD Audio DM series as well as other brands of amplifiers. That's ridiculous. How does it do that?
How do you do that?
Features: link and control multiple amplifiers, strap and control multiple amplifiers, active RCA and signal distribution compatible with all amplifiers, link multiple ZVL units together. ZVL strap 10 channel active preamp signal processor. That's amazing, actually. Wow, I'm gonna check this more. I wonder
How
if
much are they?
I don't know. I wonder if they'd send me one. This is pretty cool. Do you have one, Jessica? Well, I guess I gotta go down to know if she answered.
I don't know.
Those are cool. Those EVLs won't take 6K. You sound like you know from experience. Did you blow one up? I had 212s, 4 5Ks is the max. Okay, all right. Good to know. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can't just like put clean signal and run 20K through a kicker comp bar. Like that's not gonna work. I'm not saying clean signal like just alleviates speakers blowing up, but they all have their limits for sure. And I appreciate you letting us know the limit on that one. So
you're looking at $150 for that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Did you think that was high until I said that was it?
That's it.
Yeah, that didn't sound high for what it is to me.
Yeah. Sky High Car Audio. eBay.
Look what he said. He says, "What is the Scar EVL?" Google picture of trash can comes up. Oh, that's probably what happened at first when I did that. I didn't know. I thought I said something wrong, but that's hilarious. Just kidding. It's good budget stuff. I mean, I don't have a problem with Scar. I also don't have a problem picking on Scar either. So either one, I'm good with it. I don't have any Scar stuff, but if I would put it in my wife's car. Put it in my wife's car. I don't say put it in my car, but put it in my wife's car. Scar EVLs are mid-level, 2.5 coils, limit their power handling. Yeah, that's one thing I like about the Slaps Audio subwoofer. It is a 4-inch coil in there, which is unusual.
Really?
And I've kind of seen mixed feelings on 4-inch coils, but I like it. It's got some travel on it for sure. I need to get it in the right box. So I built that. Oh, I think I was telling y'all about the video I was doing. Oh, I went to transfer the data and it was going to take like some godly amount of time. So I ended up watching Loki, but I got it today, but I haven't put the subwoofer in there. The box came out great, so I've edited most of it. So you'll see it this weekend or something, man. I need to learn to quit telling people like when a video is going to come out, because always something happens. Especially if I say that it's going to come out at a certain time, then something happens and keeps it from coming out. I've been doing a lot of live streams because they're fun. Honestly, they're just fun. I have a lot of fun doing them, so I honestly prefer these over the edited videos. Even though the edited videos, I get a lot of satisfaction out of them when they're finished.
Yes.
And they got a long track record. Like they got some legs on them. These live videos are only good while they're on. But I just have so much fun, man, and it just breaks the monotony, I guess. I know you said you had to go. I need base. Are you over your time? Are you good?
We can do like an hour and 30. How about that?
Okay. All right. You got 10 minutes.
All right.
Well, you can stay as long as you want. I'll be on here until I get tired, probably. But which I can't be on here long. I'll probably do till 9 myself. I'll do till 9, and that'll be that. But Scar EVLs are mid-lit. We saw that. Let's see. LLWA cracking jokes. Oh, Andy. Yeah, he's fun. Andy's a funny dude. If you didn't know that, man, He's got some jokes, man. I love mine for the time I've had them, but by no means do I say they're anything but budget. Yeah, I mean that's it too. I think really, people are cracking on them. It's like when I said, "Hey, here's some boxes for $15." A lot of people cracked on those, and it's like, dude, I didn't tell you to go put your fucking Orion, competition subwoofers in them. They are just boxes for $15, man. They're just budget shit, Like budget shit isn't always something funny. I mean, some people need it. Some people it gets them in the car audio. Some people just don't need. Like, I honestly I won't say I enjoy a budget system, but my system that I listen to in my everyday car doesn't need to be capable of 20,000 watts. So I get a lot more enjoyment out of probably a 2,000 or 3,000 watt system myself. So Sundown SV4 12 brand new. Going in my Cadillac DeVille in a week, waiting on a box. Man, Cadillac DeVille. What year, dude? What year DeVille? A DeVille would be like a 80
You
or
just
90s.
said DeVille. I was like, oh.
Yeah, because they don't even make those. Right? It's like CTS and DTS, all that stuff now. So, yeah, that's an old school. I'd like to see that, man. Oh, send me a picture of that. Let's see. I got an 18-inch SVR that needs tested. Ooh, I mean, aren't you the guy? Test it. You want me to test it? Send it to me. I hate sending subwoofers anywhere. I hate when somebody says, send me a subwoofer. I'm like, all I see is the UPS receipt. Every time anybody says, send me a subwoofer, I'm like,
Send me one.
We don't. That's why we don't only sell subwoofers. If you notice on my site, the only subwoofers you can get are fulfilled by somebody else. I don't like it. They're too heavy. SDR. Okay, that makes.
Got to find the boxes for them for one.
Yeah,
especially if you don't have the box anymore.
Plus, man, they're rough on them things, man. You gotta pack the shit out of them.
Yeah,
Everything,
like 2 boxes.
They're rough with
one.
everything, man. I got something the other day. I swear it looked like I'd been drugged down the street. It's just rough. No replacement for displacement from engine to subs. Yeah, no replacement for displacement. That is a very, very true saying, sir. I know what you meant. I learned before YouTube. Going to comps running Kicker 7 years ago. Oh, they would laugh behind my back, comment online. Now those individuals aren't so vocal. Man, people laughed at me. You know how many people told me I wasn't shit when I first started doing this? It's like, and I still get people every once in a while. You know, if they've got more than me, then they say you ain't shit. And then I've had people that told me I wasn't shit come back to me now and ask if they can work with me. Literally, I've had people that stood in my face and told me I wasn't shit. In last month or so, be like, oh, well, you know, if you ever wanted to do something, they never ask straight on either. They're always like, if you ever want to do something, you know, I'm probably available now. It's like, yeah, watch that. Never happen,
Big Jeff.
God, that dude's always wanted to do something with me. That's why he's so mad. But that'll never happen, man. Never happen. Now look at the Cookie Monster eat, right? And Andy's fucking killing it, man. And he's a good dude. I don't know why anybody would talk shit about somebody so nice, but
right.
I see it all the time, man. You know, I'm not that nice. I can be pretty mean. Andy's really nice. I try to give you the energy you give me. That's just it. If you give me shitty energy, I'm gonna give it back to you. If you give me good energy, you'll get it, man. I'll be your best buddy. You know, whatever you give me, I give back. And that's not always right. It's not always right, but I am only human. So let's see. Andy was going to say 18-inch SVR. I know, right? Oh, they just look at it. All right. Oh, they just look at it. All right. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I don't know SCAR very well. That's all right. 18-inch SVR. How much does the 18-inch SVR cost?
I don't think it costs a lot. It's an SDR.
Whatever.
It's a SVR SDR.
Who cares? I just want to know what it costs.
Not much. If I can...
SDR. Oh yeah, those are like the. So I do have a SCAR subwoofer. It's on my computer. I do. It's in my computer. I put a what are those ones? The real one, the really skinny, like EX. Is it EX?
The
SCAR one. IX.
Oh yeah, it's a 10-inch.
That's an 8-inch, and it looks like a regular SCAR subwoofer. If you take it out, you know, it's like this thick. Like it's this deep, you know.
I never actually messed around with the IXs. I don't know how good
they're cheap, man. And Down for Sound had a bunch of them for like $10 or something at one point. So I got some because I needed a subwoofer for my computer. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I put it in a box. It's a little too big for it, but it's not bad. It's not bad. But it's on my computer. It's not in my car. It's on my computer. I got about 200 watts running to it though. So, what are y'all's preference on a setup above 40? I mean, that is a preference, you know. So, daily driver above competition shows under. That's my That's my thought process.
Most definitely. And I mean, I've always liked them low anyway. That's just
Oh yeah,
yeah.
likes
I
the way
mean, like
feel. But if I'm listening to music, I want to hear it
go
around
home, go
you know.
hard.
Matter of fact, I got my crossover in my truck probably set at 80 hertz, honestly. 80, 70 hertz, somewhere between 60 and 80. But I listen to a lot of old school rap, and it just seems to hit hardest right around there.
Yeah, their bass, you can tell over the years, like bass has changed.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, like if you listen to something recent, you can do 40 hertz, 30 hertz all day, and you can hear it. But if you do something from the 90s, like
yeah,
you need
it's
to be up
totally
there.
different.
Yeah, 60, 70 hertz, or have an epicenter or something to fuck with it. I have an epicenter. My what do you call it thing? A DSP has an epicenter built into it. It's whatever Helix has for an epicenter. But you don't have to hide, man. If you want to smoke weed on here, just go for it. You smoke your crack on TV, man.
Now we're banned from YouTube. Thank you.
I know, right? I don't even know what you can say. Like I've seen people act like they can't say shit, and then I've seen people say all kind of shit. So I don't know.
They said don't try to do it within 30 seconds of your videos.
Do what?
Like try to limit your cussing of 30 seconds into the video. Or
don't start the video cursing.
Right. Because of them paying you, for example.
I don't care about getting paid for the live streams. I never went into YouTube and thinking about YouTube ever paying me. Actually, I always went into it thinking about sponsors and stuff like that.
I never thought about live stream anyway. Like, I mean, if I do my videos, I won't do it. Like, I won't be out here acting all crazy and drop F-bombs everywhere.
No, I don't do that in my regular videos, but the live streams I do. Live streams I do like crazy. I mean, the reason people watch me is because I'm me. I mean, this is how I am really. Like in my videos, like I'm trying to appeal to companies and stuff like that. But my live streams, this is me. This is how I am everywhere I go.
Skate.
Yeah, I might walk up to you behind you and scream, skate, motherfucker. I've just always been like that, man. I can't help it. But that's my thoughts, man, on that one. Let's see. You can also call me Sober Base Head. Yeah, me too, man. Now, 10 years in December, man. I'll be clean. It's been like living two lives too.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was a mess too, man. I mean, I'm like when I say clean, I don't mean like I was just, doing something on the weekend. I mean, like I was like living in a house with no lights and running from the police and, walking through alleys and everything you think of when you think of somebody being on dope, that was me.
Well, let's maybe not the Tyrone Bixby, maybe.
Well, I wasn't that bad. No,
but was you lifting buses though?
No, no,
that'd be dope.
No, I wasn't that bad. But there's only one drug that makes you like that, and that wasn't my drug. So, but I was pretty bad on what I was on. So. Let's see, something people don't talk about. How long does it take to edit, make YouTube videos? Man, I've had videos take me, I can do, like a dyno, I can do almost in a day. I can do in 24 hours. If I just do a straight dyno video, I can make one of those about 24 hours. I've gotten down pretty good on it. But like anything else could be, let's take for an interview, for example, it could take me weeks. It literally could take me a month to edit it. That's why a lot of the longer interviews that you guys know I've done that I haven't put out aren't out. Because like I've got a 2-hour interview with Steve Mance and I want to put it out, but if I start working on that video, I can't do anything else for like 2 weeks. So it's been hard to really just stop everything. And
I've been wanting to watch that.
I know, and I showed my wife how to do a lot of preliminary stuff for editing videos, so that's going to help a lot. And of course, if anybody out here wants to try their hand at editing videos, I can't give you anything but credit right now, and I promise you that if we make money, you will make some money. But if anybody wants to try that or knows how to do that and is fine with that kind of, deal, then give me a holler, man. I'm happy to add you on to the team. But I did teach her how to make preliminary, like at least cuts and stuff to get it to the point where I can just jump in there and add my flavor. Then that'll help a lot. So I've got a video with them. With him. I've got one with Massive Audio. I've got my Hi-Fi Vega video. I've got one with LF. I want Andy to do one. He said he would, but we haven't nailed it down yet. Me and Justin, we're going to do one. But it's time to put out another one. I need to do that. I think you guys like those a lot. I know I do. I like watching them, and I hate my own videos. So if I like watching them, they have to be good. I think it's something that is new and different that you don't see a lot. And I've appreciated the opportunities. I appreciate the people who said they do it. Jacob Fuller is supposed to sit down for one. I asked the guys at Down for Sound to do it. I've gotten 0 response. So hopefully we will hear from them eventually. What is up from Missouri? My guy.
What's up?
My nigga. I always think about the dude Denzel from Training Day. Like, looks always like my nigga. Let's see. Oh no, you didn't budget, Jay. Bro, I'm trying to get windy with a single NSV12 on Orion 3K SPLX half OGM. OGM.
Well,
I mean, is that huh?
One thing I can say, you want to get windy, keep dropping.
Yeah.
Keep dropping.
My rear armrest has a trapdoor meet 4-inch arrow port tuned to 29 hertz. Yeah, it sounds like you got it going, man. You know exactly what you want. What do you think?
Yes, I did. No, I'm sorry, Marie.
Are you good? Yeah,
no, but me personally, I would still keep going lower, man. If you want to get windy, they always tell you need to go like 20. You need to go like almost to 1. Like,
see, I don't.
Almost to 1. I lied.
I'm not the guy to ask. I don't know anything about boxes or subs or like really any. I mean, I know. I won't say I don't know anything about subs. That's stupid. But I don't know. Like, I don't even know what that shit means about tuning the ports and shit. Honestly, like I'm an amplifier dude.
I'm so confused with how ports are made anyway, because some people will tell you that it does not matter how big your port has to be. And I'm like,
people would say that, or you're saying that?
No, people will say that. And I'm thinking,
I think it does.
Is it? Like,
I don't even, I claim to not, I probably know more than I let on, but it's just not my thing.
I feel like a port needs to be at a certain whatever, but what?
I'm sure you're right about that one. I think that the people that do that kind of stuff have it down to a science, and that they know exactly how it should be. So there's one thing I learned about car audio. There's a lot of people that don't know something that talk anyway, and not a lot of people that'll say I don't know. So you hear me? I'm saying I don't know. I don't know anything about boxes or any of that shit. I get people to build my boxes for me, or at least to design them.
Yeah, you need to probably talk to the dude. It's 210 Designs. He's definitely one of those guys that does all kinds of car mods, and he builds like crazy. 210 Designs.
Give him a shout out. What's his name?
210 Designs.
Okay, where's he at? You know?
If I think he's actually in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he does a lot of boxing builds. Like, you just see it. It's ridiculous.
I've seen a lot of guys on here, man, with so much talent, and I've tried to get them like, hey, send me a box. Let me put it on my channel, like on my channel or on my store or something. Let's drum you up some more business. And of course, they're struggling, but they don't ever do it. And I'm like, man, like if you don't get like if you don't tell people what you're selling, you ain't gonna sell it. Plain and simple. I can see your phone a lot better than I saw mine. Yeah, that's nice, man.
Yeah, man. Like he does work. I had to go over my microphone.
That's what she said. He said.
She said. He said. Oh God, I hope it's not a he said.
L7X 2000 RMS. It'll take 3K continuous. Derek put 11,000 watts on it. The coil lasted though. Former broke. That's right. The coil did last. It didn't blow the coil. It blew the former. It wasn't even that bad either. Like once he took it apart and we looked at it, I remember now. Thanks for that refresher there. Please like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to visit www.basedadaudio.com, where your car audio is our car audio if you tell us where we live and we come and steal it back. I'm just kidding. Triangle subs are better. Well, I think octagon subs are better. Who else made square subs? It was MTX, wasn't it? MTX made square subs.
Yeah,
too.
they made what was it? The No, I wasn't. Yeah, no.
No, yeah. No,
But they
yeah.
did
I'm
make
not gonna
them. I know they made them. I just can't narrow it
They
down.
did.
which
They
one.
made them like in the 90s, man. I don't know what it was though.
Well, it might have been in one of those Pit My Ride videos.
That shit wasn't even real.
I know. I hate them now.
I know. I wish they'd never told anybody that. It's like finding out
Leave it alone.
Christmas isn't real or something.
I know.
Let's see. We all have one. Yeah, please become a member. $2, man. $2 you can become a member, see all kind of stuff you wouldn't want to see. Or maybe you do want to see it. Yeah, you probably do want to see it. Let's see. Shit. I'm so crazy. Nobody's gonna be people are gonna be afraid to be a member. What am I gonna see? It's nothing, guys. You just see like videos that aren't edited and stuff like that. So shit, I wanted a simple system in my right. I wanted a simple system in my truck. I drank the water and went down the rabbit hole and ended up here now looking into competition stereo system. That's where we all go, man, when we get bit. I mean, you know, when I got back into car audio, I just wanted a couple of 10s in my truck. But when I put them in there, they didn't sound right. So then I said, well, maybe I need a bigger amp. So I got a bigger amp. And then I said, well, it's pulling too much power. Let me get a battery. And I said, well, I need it all there. Then I said, well, now the amp's too big for the subs. So
I'm telling you,
how do you put bigger subs in a truck? Well, you just cut a hole through the back.
It's a build, repeat, tear down. It's all part of it.
That's what I understand when people say, hey, start off with the electrical you wanted. 90% of the people didn't know they wanted anything more than what they started with. You know, if I could have started with the electrical I wanted, I would save a lot of money. That's great advice, but hindsight's also a motherfucker. So
right.
$150. That's how far behind we are in the comments. That's for the DD device, which I really liked. What's up, Ken? That's my homie Ken.
What's going on?
What's up, Ken? What's up? $600 to 212 definitely isn't budget. I'd agree with that. Well, I wouldn't. I mean, every budget's a budget, right?
Yeah.
You have a big budget or a little budget.
Yeah.
And in the world of subwoofers, I mean, you know, let's see, what do two ZV6s cost? About a couple grand? Two XV3s are what, about $1,200?
I would
still say $600 is in budget range.
I mean, you gotta think about it. Sundown, man. Even a 6x5 is like over budget for me.
I get that, man. That a lot of people don't have that to buy that, and that's why there's other things. But when you say budget stuff, though, you got to look at the whole spectrum, right?
Yeah.
So I would say $600 to me, and I'm not disagreeing with him. I'm just saying for me, you know, everybody's got to have their own perspective or whatever, and I don't ever want to be trying to knock nobody off of what they're saying, especially when it's not, you know, that's not nothing even worth arguing about. But for me, I think that $600 is probably the higher end of budget shit, especially for what you're going to get for it. I don't think anybody's going to call those Scar subs premium, like premium stuff, you know, and that's what it is too, is what you're going to get. And I also think that there's better options at that price. I'd rather have the Slaps Audio sub for that price, and they're even a little bit cheaper. You know, you get a lot better subwoofer, better basket, a 4-inch voice coil, stuff like that. And you can find, like, if you're not scared, like if you're just looking for budget, like you can get on Alibaba and find really good built subs, man, with no name on them, and just run those if that's what you want to do. I know a lot of people probably cringe or something that I said that, but
you know, the thing is, some of them subwoofers are pretty cheap anyway. I mean, who's to say that you're gonna blow every sub that you buy? You know, and I don't be hating on stuff. I only hate on the shipping.
I don't hate on anything I don't hate on anything I don't know about. So, and that you see that a lot of car audio too, where people say they just say something sucks because somebody else said it.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with that. I mean, some stuff does suck. There is stuff out there that sucks. But I tell you this, it's all of it, all across the board is better than it was when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. All of it, everything. You think about the budget amps we have now, like Scar and Tar amps and stuff. I didn't have anything like that when I was younger. We had the stuff we had. I mean, not only does it do way more wattage, but it actually does the wattage it's supposed to do.
Yeah, my
You know?
my brother had an old pyramid.
Yeah, I mean the pyramid
You
dance were
know,
always lying about what they did.
like,
They never did what they were supposed to. So there's always that to consider, man. I'm trying to get baseball to bring me a drink. Let's see. It's all about building a community. It is, man. I like our community that we've built here in the last couple of weeks, man. I appreciate you guys a lot, a lot. What is up, fam? Andrew Miller, Ken Alexander. I run high-end equipment, and I run the budget stuff available. If you choose wisely and know how to treat it, you can have fun with it, man. And that's the truth. Not everything requires a expensive build.
yeah.
And I think that all of us, unless you're just born with some kind of silver spoon in your butt, all of us have had times where we could run nice stuff and times where we could only afford what we could afford.
And that's what it boiled down to, man. Because some people don't have the freaking money to buy that shit.
Sometimes I go to the store and I can buy Tide, and sometimes I got to buy, something I can't pronounce. So some kind of laundry detergent that I don't even know what it is. So just, you just got to do what you got to do. But I don't like those when people make fun of people because they can only afford something. To me, that's really trashy, man.
Yeah.
If it's all they can afford or it's all they needed, then, what are you
That's
doing?
what I said, man. Like, I freaking hate that. It's like, give these little guys a chance to jump into car.
Plus, everybody has to start somewhere, man.
Yeah. I mean, God, don't freaking start saying, well, you trash because you got a Boss Audio or something. And it's like, dude, let them experience it first.
Yeah. And you learn from mistakes, man.
Yeah.
Those are learning experiences. If you bought something and it was my problem with some of that budget stuff is it's not that budget. It's expensive and it's just not good. And you get it, and then you're like, oh damn, this thing doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Then you find out later on you could have, because there are subwoofers. There are subwoofers that are cheap that will do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And there's radios, and there's amplifiers. There's tons of stuff. I can show you everything on Amazon that they have on there that does what it's supposed to do. So, and you can get that stuff, and all of it's better than Boss, and all of it's better than whatever Planet Audio and all that crap that's around that's been ripping people off for years. Let's see. I am getting a setup with a 15-inch sub in the back of my vehicle. How good are the Rockville subs? I'm not a fan of Rockville subs, man, just to be honest with you. I don't think that they're terrible or anything. I think there's better options, though. I think Hyonka Wilts is a better option. Hyonka. You probably know some, too.
I did a Rockville shallow mount 10. And
yeah. You like it?
Honestly, yeah, it handles great.
I'm not going to say that it doesn't handle. I guess. I'm sorry, I'm going to cut you off.
I'm just saying, probably just long term, I'm not too for sure.
My problem with them is they lie. So that right there turns me off, that they lie on their power ratings and handling ratings. And some of their stuff, man, it's decent, but I still think that I don't think you'd be doing wrong. I just think you could get something better. Let me put it that way. I don't hate them or anything. I just think that with a little bit more investigation, you could get better.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like I bought and basically when my channel started off was a 15-inch Paracoustic Banff. And it's ridiculous because I've never blown them. Not once, and they still hammer. And the sad thing is they cheap. And like
there's a lot of people, man, who love that stuff. I run into a lot of people who love that stuff. And I think that you won't see me ever like pushing anything power acoustic or anything like Rockville. And that's probably why me and you are a good match, because you like that stuff and I don't necessarily do. But it's not really that I don't like it. It's that I don't like the company.
Right.
And I just don't like some of their business practices and stuff. And
I would never buy a Paracoustic amp ever again.
Yeah, that's like some of the worst. Like they just lie, man.
Trash.
I mean, some of it's okay. Like it makes the wattage that they're selling it for. For what they're selling it for, the wattage matches, but what's on the box doesn't match any of that. Like, where do y'all get those ratings from?
I bought that I bought that Paracoustics Banff amplifier, and it blew within 2 days. Yeah.
There you go.
And I'm just like, man, I can't. What? Get my money back.
That's one thing. Because if you're buying budget stuff, you're watching out for your money anyway. You definitely can't have it blow in the next day or two.
Don't ever see something that says, "Oh, this thing gives you 20,000 watts," unless they're really certified by
Well, you're lucky.
Daystat or
Yeah. You're lucky now because if you don't have a way to check it, then probably somebody else has done it.
Yeah.
So, any suggestion, please? What are we? Hold on, did I miss something?
It's the same one.
Okay, yeah. So we're just behind here. Look, I'm going to show you something, Nicole. This is my suggestion right here. All right, this is my suggestion. I'm gonna share something with y'all. This is not what I'm sharing with y'all.
What's this do? Guys, we're about to see behind the scenes on his membership. You better watch out.
Right. My OnlyFans is going to pop up. Dude, I was in a meeting one time with some people, some really important people. And I guess I had been watching porn like the night before. And I opened my laptop in the middle of the meeting. I guess I just got done and just shut the laptop and never turned it off or anything. And any other time my battery would have been dead, but now it was still going full ham. As soon as I opened it, whole meeting, I'm the only guy with porn on his laptop.
Asian persuasion.
In the business meeting. And what's funny, man, is there was this hot girl there, dude. She was so hot, man. And she was the one who was like, like everyone else was freaked out but her. And I was like, that's what's up. But I was so embarrassed. I wasn't that embarrassed. Oh, I never know how to spell it. Oh, I got it.
D-E or D. Yeah, something like that.
This isn't I'm signed out for some reason.
It's like, how do you pronounce that? Wildest?
I don't know. I've been saying Wilt, but I don't know for sure.
That's horrible. I don't ever want to buy a subwoofer I can't pronounce, and it makes me feel stupid. I don't know.
I'd probably put a dust cap on it if it was mine, like one that said Bass Dad or something on it.
Yeah, call it a day.
Right? But this, Nicole, this is my suggestion. I've been suggesting these for the last few days to people, so you're probably not going to be surprised, or you might, but other people won't be. This one right here for $100 and looks like what is it, $129? Well, that's a used one. They got a used one for $129. But for a 15-inch sub that looks like this, you can't beat. They're around 150, I think, new.
And they go out fast.
Yeah, they run out pretty quickly, but they've been here for a while. These are 3-inch voice coils. These baskets came from Sundown Audio. These are the same baskets as the U-Series. Jacob Fuller told me himself that they sold them to them. They said that the soft parts are different. I don't want to make you think that this is a U-Series, but these are the baskets from the U-Series and from the SA V2. All right. I don't know what soft parts they've used, but I mean, at $150, I'd go with this all day before I went with that Rockville.
Yeah, they're selling them like crazy.
Yeah. Well, there's a good reason. They're good. It's a good deal.
Yeah.
It's a good deal. What was the Rockville she was looking at?
Maybe it just said Rockville.
15. So did she say? She said Rockville subs. So I don't know which one you're looking at.
I know they have a lot of Rockville destroyers on.
Yeah, there's one that's sort of destroyer, and then there's another one that's kind of a big one.
Is it like with blue on it?
Yeah, I don't know, but they're both more than this one. They
come with boxes too. I know that.
Some of them do, but I know the destroyer, I think, and the other one are they cost more than this one. I know we're getting behind in the comments. If you want your comment answered before we get off here, man, I'm hate to do this, but you will have to send a super chat. That's the only way I can guarantee that your comment will get picked up on before we leave. Here's just a 15-inch Rockville sub, but it looks like that's a DJ subwoofer. That's a house subwoofer. That's not a car subwoofer. Here you go, a destroyer. So here's a destroyer, and this sub to me doesn't look as good as that one that we just looked at, and it's $324.
I wonder how much those things.
You can get 2 of those other subs for one of these.
See, I thought about buying one of them and actually testing it out on the channel too.
I wish I could afford to test one of these against two of those. But I'm gonna go with I would definitely do this. Would be my pick over the two, would be this one. This is made from mostly Sundown parts. This is made from Rockwell parts. I mean, they're both good looking subwoofers. I'd still, one of them's $300 something. This one's $129 though.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna buy something that I'm not gonna be that proud of, it's probably gonna be the $129 one. So anyway, I hope that helps you out some. And don't get me wrong, I don't think if you're talking about buying the Destroyer or whatever, I don't think you're going bad or anything. I don't think you'll hate it or anything like that. I just think that there's better choices. So I have four 18-inch Scar SDRs in a sealed box on an RP2000 where my back seat used to be in my work truck, and people look at me crazy. I'm sure that pounds.
But I mean, if you ever looked at his channel, you'll see it, and it does pound. Like
I had
an
RP2000 over here. Somebody left. It was the only Scar amp I've ever had, but
I just sold mine not long ago.
It wasn't a bad amp, man.
I know.
Put out some power. Skeet. Love it. Tyrone Bigham's energy. I'm down to do an interview. Just give me a time and date. Let's do it, man. I'll talk to you when I get off here. To play low in a ported box, build big, smaller than normal port, tune low but not too low before 26 hertz. It's really uncommon. Let's make that part of the topic of our interview too, man. Like boxes. Since I don't know that much about them, it'd be nice to get some of that on the channel. I tuned to 25 hertz and had a very low range. I know Cookie Monster's killing it too. Cookie Monster's killing it. Trap House, thanks for the $, bro. Shout out to you, Andy. Living Loud just bought a nice box from SDK Enclosure. Now got a readjust the tire setup. Imagine that. Andy, rock on, brother. You picked up a SDK Enclosure? Heck yeah, man. Online, man. Hit my store, basedadaudio.com, where we have enclosures and subwoofers and radios and amplifiers and everything else. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. So call me. Even if I have to steal out I Need Bass's car. I keep telling my wife that it's almost loud. That's what I always say. If I can just get this, that's my big thing.
But we always want to keep getting louder.
I just got to have this, honey. If I just had this.
If I just had this, my life would be perfect.
So I said when income tax came, I said, if I just buy this JP63 that I don't even have anymore. I need some better subs and Scar. I'm curious what y'all like. Man, it depends on for me, it depends on what you're trying to spend. If you're you just saw what I like for budget. Right now, that's what I'm going to recommend for budget almost every time. Either these or the Hyankas.
I want to know, I was looking into bass rockers. And I kind of wanted to check them out because they're actually really cheap.
I bought a Bass Rockers. What is that thing called? A crossover. And I haven't had a crossover out in a win, but I was trying to figure out a cheap way to. Like, I didn't really want a DSP or couldn't afford one, so I was just going to buy a crossover, but it ended up having some noise in it, and I didn't like it. But I looked at a lot of their stuff. I don't know why you don't see it more around. I don't know if they're an American company or if they're more of a
you can go to the website but they also sell them on eBay as well.
Well, you just don't see you don't see anybody making videos or anything.
Right. That's why I was like, maybe this would be something. Do
they make amps and everything? They make amps, radios, and all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't see a lot about them. So I don't know. I just know that on Amazon they got a few Bass Rockers things. Like you'll see a lot of smaller speakers, like 6x9s and 5.5s and stuff. But I don't know. They're
not really that cheap either, man. Like,
they've got some higher end stuff, but they're on the lower spectrum.
Right.
The 418s behind my head were $50 each and get down to lowest power. Man, I like just as much as I like expensive stuff, I like budget stuff. I do. It's just if it's budget stuff, it needs to be budget. And like looking at that subwoofer, man, that from Rockville, that ain't budget. $300-something subwoofer from a company that's really not had a good reputation isn't budget. And I know that I said earlier, well, it's kind of on the budget side, but it's because it's from them. Like to me, Scar's got a better reputation than Rockville.
Yeah, they really do. Like they kind of surpassed Rockville.
Oh, definitely, man. At least Scar does what it says it's going to do.
Like
know,
like I said, I tell people all the time.
Huh?
I'm gonna say I tell people all the time. Like you go like Amazon, you type in car audio subwoofer. Scar's the first thing that pops in.
Man, somehow they've got it on Google where they put that's the best subwoofer there is. If you Google what's the best subwoofer, it'll say Scar.
I'm gonna say Boss Audio.
Well, that I don't know, man. I'll just tell you what Google
That was
said.
a joke.
No, I'm just like, I don't know what to say to this. Boss Audio. Let's see. What did it say? How much would a 6 order for 415s cost me?
Shit, a lot.
A lot, dude. A lot. Wood is expensive right now, and
That
box
is really-
builders are charging out the ass, bro.
And you already know.
If you were
like,
to buy that from Down for Sound, it probably cost you a couple grand.
yeah.
So
And you honestly really thinking about it too. Like he said, like birch, especially if you're going with birch. I don't even care about the wood, honestly, to me. But that's $91 a sheet.
everybody wants birch. I used pine, like Santa Pine and other stuff, and I can't really tell a difference in the sound, but it's just getting it designed and built for you, man. If you're talking about how much would it cost to have somebody do that for you, like you'd way be better off getting a design and doing it yourself if you could. Because you can go to Home Depot and have them cut the wood for you if you have the cut sheet, the material sheet.
There you go. See, MDF at the bottom. MDF. See, that's why I probably want to get my 6 order in.
Yeah, you can do MDF, or like I said, you can do pine wood and stuff like that. Or you can try to find like a lumber yard and see if you can get some from there. The other place you can get plywood from, man, it's kind of cheap. And I know a lot of people don't do this. Is look on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of people buy shit to build stuff, and then they end up not doing it, or they end up having leftovers and stuff. And you can buy the leftovers and stuff.
I mean,
so
yeah, especially if you want to do like caging in the end and welding and everything else, man. That's
yeah. Well, a good 6 order box, man. It's going to take 5 or 6 sheets of wood. For my 4th order, I used 5.5 sheets of fucking 3/4 inch plywood. So
then we got to think about all the other materials.
That was $500, man.
PL, man. Like you got a whole bunch of. God, dude, it's gonna take an increment.
I didn't use PL. You know what I used?
What?
Skate.
Yeah, you might as well. It's free. Might as well.
14s, but we heard that one already. People think Scar is trash until they hear 6 DDXs. They still think it's trash, man. Them people are just audio snobs, man.
Yeah. Hey, it doesn't matter. If you run a Scar, you even have a Scar sticker on your car, people's gonna be like.
There's audio snobs. Don't get me wrong, man. There's a place and time for everything. I mean, you don't show up to a gunfight with a knife. So if it's not that kind of place, whatever. But if it works for you, man, then dude, that's all that matters. If it works for you.
Yeah. Definitely. Like if you're like comfortable with that, then go for it, man. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise of what you're doing. And that's how we all are in car audio, man. Just don't let nobody discourage you from doing what you do.
We made it through all the comments, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we did it. So, guys, it has been a great audience. It's been 2 hours. That's crazy, but it's been a great audience. We've had, on the average, about 20 viewers the whole freaking time. So, that's been amazing. That's more than I usually bring. It's been getting to be around that amount, so I appreciate that. I really think the community that we're building is good. I'm so happy to have I Need Bass on here. I know I talked a lot. I hope I didn't talk over you too much. I have a bad habit of doing that. Plus, on the internet, it's hard to know, like, you don't want there to be dead air, but you also want to talk over each other.
Right,
so,
yeah.
Right. Let's see. Building it for myself would be my best bet. Abso-fucking-lutely, man. Any of that stuff, batteries, boxes, you can build it yourself. Even me, like I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't know anything about boxes, but if I'm getting a big one, I'm building it myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the design from one of my buddies and I'm going to build it myself because it's just too much, man. It's too much. I know guys that want $2-3 grand to build a box if it's a big box. So, I'm about decibels, not brands. Yeah, I am too, man. I just that's why I started testing stuff because people just started saying shit, and it's like it didn't make sense to me. Like the
Yeah.
Jag batteries, like everybody was dogging them. I'm like, I don't believe this. Let me test it. And I just get that way about a lot of stuff, man. I just, I don't care about that, all that brand stuff or who runs this or what's cool or what's expensive. But I showed up late. I always show up late, dude. I'm a freaking superstar. I'm so kidding, man.
Appreciate it.
I'm like a YouTube superstar. No, I was trying to figure out my freaking camera. I'm sorry. I thought about just turning it on. If you're talking about me, you may be talking about somebody else, but
maybe he was talking about himself.
it could be.
He showed up late, but great.
I was like, one thing is I thought we had till 8. Or I had planned to like take 30 minutes, get everything ready and have everything waiting. And then when he's like, hey, it's the time's right. And I was like, and I looked back and I was like, oh shit, I put it on there wrong. So I had to rush real quick and like hook up a wireless mic and try to get the camera and stuff. I'm glad I used the gimbal though. I do like that a little bit better. It's a little close to my face. So I'll probably get a different lens, but I like being able to do this, being able to move it around and stuff. And that's really cool. And stuff. And I don't know half the stuff about it. I'm just happy to get it. This was donated by a guy. I want to shout this guy out real quick before we go that donated it. And I don't remember his name, so give me 2 seconds. This was donated by a fan, somebody who I had just posted on Facebook that I needed a gimbal. I didn't ask for one cheap or anything like that. Or no, I'm sorry. I did ask for one cheap. I said, hey, does anybody have one? Because they're too expensive. But if somebody maybe had one at home that you didn't use and sell it to me or whatever, something like that. And this guy, he didn't even comment because he didn't want to call me out. He sent me a message. He's like, hey, how much does it cost? A new one? And I told him what a nice one. And I got a nice one. Trust me, it's a very nice one. And I told him what that cost and he took care of it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, man, I've had so many people do stuff like that, man, for my channel. And it's just stupid. Like the whole computer system I edit with, and it's we're not talking about like a lot of times when people give stuff away, they give away their trash. Just to be honest, they give away shit they don't want. It's like, oh, here's some shit. Like my neighbors are like that. They're always bringing something over here. It looks like they should have thrown it away last year. Like they came over his cat tree one day and was like, hey, you want this cat tree? And it's all like, what cat shit looks like after the cat's done scratched it all up. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, yeah, I want it. And I took it and I walked straight to the trash can. I threw it in the trash can. So I need something to hold my trash can down. Like, I'm hoping they won't do that no more, but they continue to do that shit. I don't know why, but when people give you stuff, a lot of times that's what it is. I've been so blessed to not get any of that crap. The computer I edit my videos with is a good $3,000 rig. It was donated by Rigo Abera from US Amps, and he's the best. He still continues to support me to this day. So, I hate that sometimes the real shitty people get the attention because they're so loud, but I really do want to take a minute. That's why I wanted to find that guy's name and just push him up. And I didn't ever say his name, did I? I didn't say his name, did I?
No, I don't think you did.
I got so sidetracked. Travis Ralston. But I wanted to make it a point to say his name because people don't do that shit this day and age, man. You always getting the guy who's like telling you suck or whatever. And all that shit. But this guy, he went out of his way to answer whatever, I don't know if it's God, Allah, whatever he believes in, told him that he needed to help me out. And, he did. And I, when I got the gimbal, I showed him what we got and told him what I was going to do with it and everything. I think he was really happy to see that, and everything. So it's not been forgotten, bro. I appreciate you. That's awesome. It makes me cry sometimes just to think about the help I've gotten from you guys. So I can't believe it. I've been trying to school on base on how to deal with companies and how to, just how to get to where you need to be with, honest intentions. And he's the only person I've ever talked to that actually is listening to what I got to say. So
it's also working. I'm just letting everybody know it's working. Good. And you're going to see some stuff pop up in the near future. So stay tuned to that.
Good, man. I'm glad to hear that. And like I said, he's listening. And I don't mean that like I'm some kind of way smart dude or whatever. I just want to share what I know. So that's all. I want to share what other people have shared with me. Thank you,
Most
man.
definitely.
I appreciate it. You guys did great. It wasn't us. It was you. It was
Yeah.
all y'all. Yeah, I agree with that, man. It'll be less than 1K if you build it yourself for sure. Base heads stick together in the comments sometimes. All right. Man, you
Most
got
definitely.
that right. Base heads do stick together. If we're real base heads, there's some people in there, infiltrating and doing shit. And I guarantee that one of these 21 people that are watching us is somebody who is hating on me. But, they can just keep on hating. So I love you guys. We've kept.
Thank you.
I knew this would happen though, because it happens to me. Like I get on here, I'm like, all right, I got to get on for an hour, and then the people are so great, I don't. I just keep talking. So, one last thing, basedad.com. All right, if we don't have it on there, if you're going to look to buy anything car audio, and we don't have it on there, contact me. And if you're on this live stream and you want to buy something off my website, contact me anyway. I'll make sure you get a better deal.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
as best as I can do. Base Dad audio t-shirts, I can't do anything about the price of those until we move it to in-house. And when we do, then they'll be cheaper. But if you want something custom from Base Dad t-shirts, just let me know. I'll make it for you. All right.
Ski.
Can you do the comments? Can you type in the comments? Type your YouTube into the comments for them so they can get it. He says I need base already. He needs me. Okay. Are you streaming this to yours?
I believe I am.
Okay. All right. Good deal.
I think so.
So my YouTube is, who knows? I don't even know it. Let's see.
But definitely go over there and subscribe. Check out some stuff, man. I got a whole bunch of stuff.
I think he's saying he already follows you, man. That's what he's saying. He says he's already got you. It's me that he doesn't have, which is crazy because I'm super duper popular.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not that popular. But, I was just for some. I forgot that you were streaming this on your channel too, so it makes sense that you would have people that don't.
Got you.
So that's me right there, Base Dad, and then he put his up there. But for me, I've got a website, and if I need Base wants to make shirts or something and put them on there, he's more than welcome to until he has his own stuff or whatever. Don't have to, can. That's all I'm saying. And you would get 100% of that money. So if you wanted to do that, I'm fine with that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Anything I do to help out. And then, no, you're good, Booby. You're good. And then, all right, he just subscribed to you, so you got a guy off of me. But
awesome. Thank you, man.
You
appreciate it.
If you want something from basedadaudio.com, just let me know. I'll make sure that I can do the best I can do for you. If you want a custom shirt, let me know. I'll make it say anything you want. I don't care. Just tell me. And then the Jag 35 lugs, we just dropped the price on them. They were $19.99 each. We changed it to $29.99 for two. All right. So if you order a set, you only need to order one set. You don't need to order two. And don't text me talking about you bought some last week and you want the money from from where I dropped the price. I already had somebody do that. I'm not doing that, man. That's crazy. Like if I'd raised the price, I wouldn't come to you asking for money. So, that's just life. That's how shit goes, man. They were cheaper. They were more expensive before. Now they're cheaper now for us. So we made them cheaper for y'all. If you need those, I'm the only person on earth who has them. So there's that. And then there's memberships and super chats. Yes, I do have some tar amps on my site. I've got 4 tar amps that I bought, a pallet of that were closeout, and I'm probably making like $40 on each one. So just to keep transparent, $40 on each one. They're all brand new. You get the warranty, everything with them. So if you want one, just let me know, and I'll do the best I can to get you the best deal I can. There's not a lot of room on any of that stuff, but I'll do what I can do. So check it out, man. Check out Base Dad, and please subscribe to my bro. I Need Base, and I think he'll be back. He obviously overstayed what he said he would stay, and I think that he will be back. So good. All right, we'll see you guys. And as always, you can check out my videos or I Need Bases on YouTube.
Oh,
right,
Franco. I don't see his
whoa.
channel. Okay.
You got it or you don't got it? I never put it up on the screen. That's probably why.
Okay.
So there we go. That's I Need Bases.
Oh, okay.
channel
Yeah.
there. This is my channel. This is his channel. His is easy. It's I Need Base 1. All right. Mine is just a weird thing.
There you go, Jason. Okay, cool. Appreciate it, brother.
Right, just subscribe. Is that everybody? We're going, man. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. I love you guys, and I keep wanting to talk, but I gotta go. So there's I Need Bases. There we go. He got him too. So see it now. Good, guys. As always, you can check out my videos or I Need Bases on YouTube right now.
Definitely.